Hey guys, lesson 33, here we go. Having a good day so far? If not, this will help. This will make your day better than ever, because when you finish with it, you can say, I'm done with this rotten math and I can go back to my goats and my essential oils. So anyway, all right. Today's percent, it's relatively short, only one type of problem, and that's it. We'll knock it out and go right to warm-ups and your problem set. The definition of percent, and again, don't forget, cent in Latin means 100, so this is a part out of 100. So the way we do percents to fractions, the method of changing it is only two steps. If you want to write these down, go right ahead. You can pause this and do that, and you can use it later. Write as a fraction, that's the first step. The denominator is equal to 100. That's the whole point of percents. The second thing, and of course pause it if you need to copy this down, is reduce the fraction. Now, the second part, reducing the fraction, I'm going to nag you again here, okay? You've got to know your times tables. When somebody says to you, whatever, 45, you should be thinking, oop, 9 times 5. When somebody says to you 9, that should be 3 times 3. When somebody says to you 30, that's 3 times 10, or 5 times 6, or somebody says 56, oop, 7 times 8, and things like that. That's going to really help you, speed your stuff up. You want to get this math done, right? Let's get it over with, right? Let's get this stuff. Every Saxon lesson, you're going to have some, you're going to go, I already know how to do these, and it's really fast. The other ones, you're going to struggle a little bit. It's okay. When you struggle with those a little bit, you keep them slowly, you get them right, and then they become faster and faster. You want as many fast problems that you do yourself out of those 30 as you possibly can. So let's get them fast. The way you get them fast is to know your tables perfectly and quickly, all right? Keep working on those warm-ups if you need to. All right, let's do a couple of these. Write 80% as a fraction. Okay, well, step 1 says, write as a fraction, the denominator is 100. So you just go like this, 80 over 100. Okay, now we're going to reduce the fraction. You might look at this and go, oh, 10 goes into both of these. That's going to be 8 over 10. And 2 goes into both of those, 4 and 5. There you go. That's the reduced fraction of 80%. All right, second one, find the reduced fraction that equals 12%. Well, we just write it over 100, right? 12 over 100. Reduce that. We know that's an even number. Remember the rules about divisibility, right? 2, 3, 5, 9, 10, all those things. Okay. So if you want to, you can just go down 2. You might see a better one, but it's okay. Just pretend like you don't. That's 6 over 50. You should look at that and go, oh, those are both even as well. That's 3 over 25. Nothing else you can do. Boom, you're finished. All right? Okay? You pause it and try this one. 65% as a fraction. Go ahead and pause it right now. You might have to do a little bit of long division, so do it. But just pause it and do it. Okay, I'm assuming you paused it. 65 over 100. Well, from your rules of divisibility, you know that both of these are divisible by 5. So 100 divided by 5, you could say, well, 10 divided by 5 is 2. So 100 divided by 5 is the same thing with just an extra 0. So there we go. Now 65 ends in a 5, so you know it's divisible by 5. You could do short division if you wanted to. 5 into 6 is 1. There's 1 left over. 5 into 15 is 3, so there we go. 13 over 20 is the same thing as 65%. Okay. Find the reduced fraction that equals 35%. Go ahead and do that one. Pause it. Try it. Okay. Again, 35 over 100. Clearly, both of those are divisible by 5. You should know your times tables that 35 divided by 5 is 7, your division tables. 100 divided by 5 is 20. There you go. Perfect. Okay. All righty. Let's try the practice set. I'm going to do these all at once, so go ahead and pause it. When you're finished with all the ones on page 175, you should, I believe, hit unpause and let's check the answers. So pause it. Okay, here are the answers. We already did 80% one time. B is 1 over 20. C, 1/4. You should have got 25 over 100. And if you wanted to take, you could have looked at that and said, oh, 25 goes into 25 and 25 goes into 100. So 1/4. All right. D, 6/25. E is pretty simple. There's nothing you can do with that. 23 is a prime number. It doesn't have any factors except for 23 and 1, so you just leave it there. F is pretty straightforward. G is pretty straightforward. 2% is a little wacky. You might have looked at this and gone, wait, 2 over 100? Then, well, that's an even number. That's an even number. Okay, 2 goes into 2 once. 2 goes into 100 twice, or 50 times. There we go. Okay. 75%, 3/4 should have been a pretty piece of cake for you. So, all right. It's now probably about 5:30 in the morning since, you got up and did this. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. Do a good job in your math. help mom out today. Thank her, and or whoever's homeschooling you. Thank that person. Do something special, and thank that person. See you tomorrow.